We're in December, guys. We're in December. December of 2020. The fourth day, actually. How you feeling? I am feeling different this year. Around this time, I'm usually going through some emotions and reflecting and putting my goals in place and being proud of the year that we had and thanking God that, whatever was given to us in the year, that it was, we took it with an embrace and we appreciated all the blessings, of course. This year, it's a little more intense. It's emotional. It's numbing. I feel vulnerable. I feel in shock, or that it's surreal that we are in the final month of 2020 and that we've gotten through this whole entire year. And where my mind flashes back to is back to March, that March 13th, that March 15th, whatever day that was for you, when the world kind of stopped and we were put on a quarantine for a couple of weeks or a couple of days that turned into months and that turned into basically the whole year. And it was something that none of us would probably ever thought would happen or even see. So therefore we weren't prepared. It was a scary moment. We didn't know if the world was ending. We didn't know anything. We didn't know nothing. We were just in panic, trying to make things happen and trying to get prepared for whatever was happening. And through all of it, we got through it. And I think this year was a very meaningful year. No matter whether it was a good year for you or not a good year for you, it was a year that we need to embrace. And hopefully a lot of you did some changes and some self-discovery. I hope a lot of you got motivated throughout the time to pick up something new or something that you've been wanting to do for a very long time. And for the ones that didn't, this should be the time that you need to figure out what is the next step to get the help or to get out of this depression or funk that you're in. I understand a lot of people have lost, and this holiday season will be traumatizing and devastating for most people. But then the other half has been blessed to enjoy the holidays and to be next to your family and selected few. You know what I mean? So I don't know. What are you guys feeling? Like I usually sit here and I have a list of goals and I'm like amped for next year and I'm like, okay, May, this award show's happening. I want to be part of that. February, this event happens. January, Windows of Hip Hop happens. There's things that you look forward to. And now, because of this pandemic, we really don't know what we're going into for year 2021. And it's hard to plan. And it's frustrating because it's hard to map out something that you're not really sure of what is going on. 1 minute kids are in school, next minute they're out of school. 1 minute you're going remote to do work, and next minute you're going into office to do work. You don't know when things are starting to pick up again. Things pick up, then the states start to close down. The traveling, like it's inedible that we're like stuck. And I know a lot of us are feeling stuck or not knowing how to move forward, or some of us are moving forward and we're just going along with what we need to do. There's a lot of things that we were holding off throughout the year because we didn't know what was going on, and now it's kind of like, no, if I'm looking for a house, that search for the house continues. If I want to buy a car, that search for the car continues. If I have a goal or a dream, that continues. How is it going to happen? That's the next step. That's the challenge. I've sat here and I've gone through 2 or 3 different journeys that I've been putting off for years and masking it with the whole De-Essence brand and everything that I have indulged in and have built for myself. When the COVID stopped, of course, the goal and the dream still drives, but it's just not effective as it is on a normal day because of the situations we're in. And it's frustrating when you're trying to thrive, you can't. And then you start like beating yourself up, and then you have like guilt, and then you feel like you're not focused or just off tune. And meanwhile, there's a pandemic going on. A pandemic affects you mentally, physically, emotionally. Like we're going through a pandemic that brings on so many different emotions and focus, and it's just been a crazy year. It's been a crazy year, and I just want to check in on you guys to see how you're planning to take out this year to go into 2021. We'll still be dealing with a pandemic in January, guys. A lot of people are like, 2020 needs to just go, and we need to start this new year with a new president. I totally agree. But president is not God. President is not taking away the pandemic. So, there's things that we're going to have to still go through in the next year. But we've had a very powerful year. A very powerful year in politics. We've had a very powerful year when it comes to our communities and our people stepping up and speaking out and making things happen and getting changes done and sticking with it. Because we had the time to stick to it. You know what I mean? So this, to me, it sucks and all, but I feel like it was all meant to be. It was all meant to reset and to recharge and to reinvent, whatever case that may be. And we adjusted. We adjusted, guys. We adjusted. We got through it. We're still going through it. We have to be patient with each other. We have to be a little nicer to each other too. Like when you meet people, just be nice to each other. We're all going through something. We're all going through something. There's always an emotion of the day. Sometimes you have 5-6 different emotions in a day, from boredom to being emotional, to being rested, to being content, to being driven. Like, just go with it. Just go with it and hope for the best. All right. So I just want to check in with you guys. I started feeling some sort of way too. Like, okay, my life has just turned into like getting up, clocking into work, doing what I got to do at work, and then working out. And then kind of like, okay, now what? And I may head out for a little while to get, some dinner or drinks or whatever, just to have my social time. Of course, I'm as safe as possible. I'm not hanging out with just anybody either. Very selective on who I'm around. I get tested every month. So I try to take care of myself and, but I'm also trying not to not live my life, because this can go on for another year. This vaccine thing scares the shit out of me. I don't know if it's something that I want to take. I don't know if it's something that I trust. I don't know anything. They don't know anything. And it's becoming like a rushed thing because of the severity of it, which I get, but I don't want to be a test dummy. I don't want to be a guinea pig. So yeah, we'll just see what happens with 2021. But I know that we're all feeling the same, and I wanted to come on and let you guys know that we're all going through the same thing. So let's just be there for each other. I'm a text away, I'm an email away, I'm a DM away, I'm a comment away. You know where to find the essence. All right, guys. Mwah. Love you guys. I hope everything is well. Happy Friday. Please enjoy your night and your evening with whatever you choose to do. Please respect others. Love each other. Love yourself. Loving yourself is the most hardest thing to do. And that's another thing that is part of the journey. Love yourself. Care for yourself. Heal. That our world needs to heal. We need to heal. We need to heal as a whole. And healing is hard. Healing is hard because, personally, sometimes you need to heal from things and you don't know how to heal. How do I know how? I don't know how to heal. You know how to heal? You can try to do things to heal, but healing takes time. So can you imagine the world being needed to heal, and then you need to heal, and then your own personal needs to heal? It's a lot going on. So just love each other, get in line, and the essence out of here. Mwah. Get in line, guys.